welcome back to my channel. Today I am going little free library hunting and I decided to take you all on the journey with me like I did in my previous video, or like one of my first two videos. So I decided to do that again and come along with me. And I also have a haul at the very end. Okay, so we're bringing back the voiceovers and we're already at the first stop. When I first opened this little free library, I noticed that there were a lot of older books and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to find anything, but I thought I would still take a peek anyways, never say never. And that book looked interesting, but I knew I wouldn't get to it, or I knew I wouldn't read it, so I didn't give it much thought. But I saw these books. I literally donated the Something Blue book, so I don't know why I pulled it out. But there was a Sarah Dessen book. Here's me grabbing some books to donate and putting it in the place and giving it a little toodaloo goodbye. Officially lost. I literally don't know where I am. I think those are the main roads. What do these signs say? So I know where I'm at now. After getting lost, I did find my way back, and so this is the little library I stumbled upon. I don't know why I have such a hard time filming and shifting through books. I feel like I just need to look through the camera instead of looking out. But I saw this really cute book that ended up being absolutely cool, so wait for the end at the haul because this one is actually really special. Anyways, I left it on top because I thought I might have grabbed it or I wanted it. I saw Nora Roberts. I'm looking around. I don't see much. This one is pretty smaller. Okay, I'm touching this book, but I literally donated it. And so I'm exchanging books, I'm doing my rounds, and look at those leaves. But I did find a really cool book there. I think there's a squirrel. Like that, voiceover me is back. You can't get rid of me. I'm just kidding. But this one is in a neighborhood that's near a park, so I assumed there would be a lot of children's book, but I did find some adult books here before, so I thought I would check it out. I'm pulling out The Lightning Thief, which is the first book in the Percy Jackson collection series. What am I saying? Anyways, and I knew I wanted that. There's more Nora Roberts, mass paperback, a lot of older books, so I'm just shifting through them. You can see there's kid puzzles. I'm taking a little break. I got my nails done. Look at that! Dun, dun. We are at another one. Let's see. Ooh. You thought I wouldn't do a voiceover for this little free library, but you're wrong. I'm back. You really can't get rid of me. So this is my favorite little free library. They even have little fall leaves in there. And I stumbled upon Date with a Book, which is so cool. I've never seen one of these, believe it or not, in real life. I've never seen one of these in a little free library or even at Barnes and Noble. I think they're so cool. And so it was even thriller, and I'm in my thriller era, so I was so excited. And I saw this book, which I was really interested in, so I put that aside as well. And every single time I say this, it looks like I'm making a mess, but I promise you I clean up every single time. I wouldn't leave it a mess because that is so irresponsible. I didn't even realize there was Eleanor and Park in this little free library. Here's me exchanging my books, and then last minute I decided to give things another little peek. Also, I do voiceovers for when I'm actually at the little free library because I get so nervous filming in public that I don't talk. And also because I've been walking around, my breathing is hard and I just prefer to do a voiceover so you don't have to hear it. Okay, let's get into the haul. First, I got a book called Within. It's part of the Under the Stone arc series, and it looks like this. I think the cover is stunning, and it's signed. Okay, I think I'm over the initial shock, but this book is about David and Jay, and they are siblings, and they opened a cursed book, and they leave Earth, and they enter this magical world planet called Eltica. In this world, they are faced with like magical powers, like a force of magic and power and evil and things like that. And they discover a lot of like family secrets and abilities of their own. It sounds really cool. I don't really read a lot of like magical books and things like that, so I'm excited to get into this one. Okay, and then I have The Lightning Thief. This one I'm really excited to read because my friend, two of my best friends in in elementary school, loved the series. I missed out on the hype. I missed out connecting with them over this book. I feel like now that I found the first book, I have to hop on it. Okay, now we are on to the last stack. I have 4 books here, but one is a mystery, and I'm excited to open this on camera, but it is Date with a Book, and it is a best-selling thriller, and I've been trying to find a really good thriller. I said that in my last videos, and I got some recommendations for really good ones, so they're on my TBR, but I'm always looking for good thrillers, and I'm excited for this because I don't know what it is. They don't even have like a little detailed synopsis or anything. So let's open it up. It's like a Christmas present, or a birthday present. That's what it is. Ooh! I've heard about this. It is Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I've actually heard about this a lot on Book Talk. It is a best-selling thriller. Didn't lie. Sounds really good. I'm interested. Next, I got Nothing to Envy: Ordinary Lives in North Korea. This one sounded so interesting that I had to pick it up. And this is a true story. It is about a journalist who follows the lives of 6 North Korean citizens over 15 years, and they just kind of witness how they experience life, what they go through, how they navigate life, and the government censors and things like that. It seems really interesting. It's a real story about real people's lives, so I'm really intrigued in this. And then next is Other Words from Home. I actually almost bought this at a thrift store before, but I decided not to because it was hardcover, and I tend to not like to read hardcover, so I kind of passed on it. Just, you know, someone else who liked hardcovers would like it, and then I found a paperback in a little free library, so that's really exciting. And this is about Jude, who immigrated to America with her mom, and she leaves her dad and her brother in Siberia behind because the environment of the country was getting really intense. And when she arrives to the US, she is met with a culture shock. And because she's Middle Eastern, she faces a lot of racism in this new country, and she's learning the language, and she's trying to adjust to the new environment and things like that. So I'm really intrigued in this. I feel like it's going to be a really good book. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know this, but it was written in like poetry style. So I'm excited for that, but I feel like I could relate to this a lot as a daughter of immigrants. Thank you all for watching. Check the description for all my other socials and things like that, and catch you on the flip side.